No, get out of my head!
There is no need to be afraid. Once it's done, you'll be mine. No pain, no suffering, and no love. The perfect deal.
No, please, no!
Their mental barriers are strong. I am stronger. Ivory falls to the ground and clutches their head.
Matt, don't do it. There must be another way.
There isn't. Please, just let me do this one thing, and it'll keep you all safe. You always said we would find the others, and we have. Let me do this, and you'll survive. You'll have more friends to keep you going.
I can't lose anyone else. Not again. You, Mickey, Flick, please. No.
I'm sorry. I have to do this. If we can defeat Iris, it means they can't hurt anyone else. Mickey and Flick's deaths won't be in vain.
Please don't.
I have to. Charlie!
Ah!
Matt charges towards Charlie and knocks him into the Coliseum, an axe in one hand. I see you've chosen the contestants. Keep in mind, this is an everything goes duel to the death. Begin!
Matt, no!
Lucia bolts after Matt, but is stopped as a large iron gate begins to close in front of her. It comes down slowly, but the space left is too small for her to squeeze through. I don't think so, Lucia. You heard the rules.
Get off of me!
Not till you give me this!
Matt and Charlie wrestle on the ground. Matt grabs a hold of the vial and smirks.
We may be doomed, but she isn't.
Matt chucks the vial towards Lucia, but misses slightly, and it lands near Flick.
You better get out of here alive, Lucia, or I'm going to kill you!
Flick stares at the vial in his hand and in between Ivory and Lucia.
Who do I give it to?
Give it to Ivory. They need it more than I do.
No, you take it. Looks like I'm not gonna last much longer anyway.
Could it be split?
It's too small. Give it to Lucia now. Hurry!
Ivory shoves the vial away and continues to clutch their head. Oh, how sad. Only enough for one of you. Only one of you will have to die while the other lives. And the fun thing is, it's your choice. You have 10 seconds to make your decision before I do.
How do you expect us to choose?
Maybe the antidote will cure Ivory.
What should...
Uh-oh. You're all out of time. My choice.
Ah!
Ivory writhes on the ground in pain, and their eyes suddenly begin to blacken. Then, all of a sudden, the screaming stops.
Much better.
Ivory, what happened to you?
Ivory stands up and faces Lucia. You really thought you would be fine if you did what I said. You are dumber than I thought. Now, in a few minutes, I will fully overcome this stupid, resilient mind and take a new form. But before all that, one last step.
Get away from me!
Now, why would I do that? You hurt me and my friends. You helped to ruin our lives. And we are all about to die from this thing. Tell me one good reason to not kill you this second.
You're not the only one. With a knife!
Charlie pulls a small dagger out of his boot and stabs Matt in the side, making him release his grip on the axe.
You thought you could stop me? I'm trained by Iris himself. Now using your own blade, I will chop off your head. This is heavier than I thought.
Charlie struggles to pick up the handle, and Matt uses a second of time to kick out his leg and trip Charlie over. Charlie lands right next to the blade and takes it in his hand. Matt pulls the dagger out of his side and lunges. A moment passes, and the dust from the arena lays flat. Looking through the eyes of Ivory, we all see the same scene. Matt and Charlie lying on the ground, imperceptible breaths being taken from each. Matt opens his eyes for a moment and sees the axe lodged in his abdomen. He lays his head back down, a smile crosses his face.
Lucia, survive. For Mickey, for Flick, for Ivory, for me. Mickey always said I would die by my own blade. I guess I'll see him soon and finally be happy. I'll miss you, Lucia.
No! Not again! Please let me! Let me in! I need to see him one last time! Please! Please! Please!
Matt goes limp, his lifeless body seeping blood into the dirt ground. staining it dark red. As Lucia screams turns into sobs, and Flick hands her the antidote. I will kill them soon enough.
Heal me, Iris! I killed him! Help me now!
You thought I would help you? You are a terrible henchman, and have never once proven you would be worthy enough to actually save. Die for all I care.
No! You can't do this! Don't tell me it was all for nothing!
The same goes for you, Astrid. She turns around, an ominous look on her face. Don't think I don't know the way you've been trying to figure out some way to kill me and take my spot. You never should have been here in the first place, and I'm sure that human form is very suffocating. Astrid aims at me as her human form dissolves. Her gray feathers sprout from her arms and legs, turning them into claws. Large gray wings emerge from her back and begin to flap crazily. Flick and Charlie begin to watch the creature as it dives toward me, their eyes wide with amazement. I dodge easily and kick Astrid's wing with a little more strength than this body had, causing both Astrid and I to fall. Astrid near the door a few feet away from Lucia and Flick, and I hit the wall of the cage.
Pretty.
Charlie goes limp, a stab in his chest taking the life from him and giving me more freedom. I get back up and walk over to the helpless creature. You will never be strong enough to defeat me. I turn around and face Lucia and Flick. None of you will. Your friends are dead. You are weak and will never survive long enough to take me down. You have 30 seconds to make up your mind. Run or stay and be killed with mercy. But be warned, if you run, I will make you take every excruciating breath until you bleed out and die. Choose wisely. I step on Astrid's neck, breaking it clean. Too easy a death for a traitor like her.
Get out!
No.
Can you walk?
Not easily. This antidote is taking its sweet time.
I'll help you then.
Lucia and Flick look at each other, nodding their heads. They grab their bags and sprint past me, Lucia practically getting held by Flick the whole time. They go through the only door and travel farther from my reach. Or so they think.
Get out of my head!
The last wall breaks. This body is mine.
I will win this fight and kill those imbeciles. I am Iris. Wait, where's my quill?